This is the Mainly Digger, and I am live. It's been a while since I've been live, like a week, maybe two. Um, had a good couple of videos. I know one's on right now, so I'm just going to talk. Um, it is Saturday night. I had to think about that for a second. Um, Kennedy States is great today. A couple of good finds. Got in the water, froze. It was cold. It was cold. Not as cold as last weekend, but cold. That water is definitely cold. Um, got out to the Fort McCord Memorial. It was a fort back in the French and Indian War, made by uh, Scottish and Irish settler William McCord. I have one viewer who is watching. That was good. I definitely had a paranormal experience, not a paranormal vlog, but it was a good time. Three. Whoa. Um, yeah. View just it was part of my vlog for Chambersburg, or Chambersburg history. A lot of history here, um, and just part of me going out and exploring the different areas of Pennsylvania, southern Pennsylvania. Um, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do for tomorrow morning's vlog or travel log. I might go to Fort Loudon, which is 20 minutes away. Um, it's going to be early though, not like dark, but it's going to be early. And then of course metal detecting. I will do more metal detecting. Always metal detect on the weekends at the Kennedy Estates, because I love the Kennedy Estates. But yeah, it was good times. Good times this today. Great weather. Great weather. What's up, Tucson Digger? How's the weather in Tucson? Is it I'm trying to think. Is it rainy? Is it like the I forgot what they called it? Monsoon. There we go. Is it monsoon season? Yeah, monsoon season was probably my favorite season in Tucson when I lived there. It 70s and clear, still good weather, still good weather. But yeah, monsoon season was always the best because it's like water there is celebrated, rain is celebrated. But yeah, I miss Tucson. Tucson was a good time. It wasn't fun to live there, but like to go visit there it's always a good time. But yeah, that's if for those of you who don't know, I graduated high school in Tucson, Flowing Wells, 2001. It was a little while ago, but yeah, Tucson's a good time. Um, Always great weather too. Like the weather, even if it's monsoon season, it's always good weather. Um, it was good. Any good digs lately? Any good finds? Yeah. My I guess my one good find. Well, I both my finds today were good. Was the large square nail, probably the biggest square nail I've ever found. Um, and it's just like the thing about the Kennedy States is that it's in such. I don't know if like there's multiple structures where I found it, or if it's like just debris from where they knocked whatever structure was there down. But I found it and it's cool. It's old. Um, Definitely want to get back in the water to do more detecting when the water's less cold, because that like my hands, like I couldn't go in the water, or like every time I put my hands in the water, I uh I couldn't feel my hands. Oh, I found a 59 transition penny. But yeah, and that's wheat pennies are so fun to find because you're like, oh, they're old, and I always check the date and make sure they're not worn. I have this obsession. I don't know, since I've been finding coins that you find the right penny and you'll make money off of it, and you'll make a lot of money off of it. And like I love finding pennies now. Um, but yeah, I found a couple of pennies. I found one wheat penny, and I think I found two wheat pennies. Hey, the chairman. We're talking about wheat pennies and coins in the Kennedy estate. Um, Kennedy estate is a place I've been detecting for all my metal detecting videos. But the chairman, where are you from? I'm trying to think of other things. So yeah, Fort Virginia. I'd love to go to. I lived in Virginia when I was really young. Um, Trying to think where Gainesville. Trying to think where I lived. It was near. It was near. My parents from the Navy, so it was near a naval base. Um, but yeah, I went all over Virginia. I just don't. I don't. Oh, we went to Williamsburg. I do remember that. Williamsburg was awesome. I think it was like I forgot. I was young. I was young, under 10. Um, but yeah, Williamsburg was pretty cool. But yeah, I'd love to go metal detecting in Virginia. I don't think I'll. Maybe I'll get like when I retire, I can go to Virginia and metal detect or anywhere in the South. Really, it'd be awesome. I want to get something Civil War-ish. It's my bucket list. But yeah. So tomorrow, definitely going to Fort Loudon. It's not definite. I'm have a plans on going to Fort Loudon, which was also a first it's a uh, British fort, and it was a British fort held fort in the French and Indian War, and then the colonists took it over in the Revolution. Excuse me. But it's yeah, there's a whole bunch of history that goes with it. It's cool history, especially in this area. There's a lot of rebellions that took place in this area. Another thing I just found out is the Knights of the Golden Circle were during the Civil War were predominantly in this area or well not in this area but in southern part of Pennsylvania. Um, and that sparked my interest. I love the conspiracy gold stuff in general, gold treasure, metal detecting stuff, history. But yeah, the Knights of the Golden Circle. It's my new obsession, I guess. My latest obsession. But yeah, Fort Loudon. I heard it's pretty cool. I don't know if I have to pay anything to get in there or not. I I tried to contact the temple, the Masonic temple or lodge in Chambersburg, which is hey Marty nuts about getting a tour of the building because the buildings like it's an old lodge and I'd love to go in there and just not even do a video. I'd love to do a video about it, but I'd love to actually see there and get in there. I love old buildings, especially old buildings that are kept up and have that, that still have that old architecture in them. Um, it was one of three buildings that weren't raided or burned down during the burning of Chambersburg. Um, but yeah, I'd love to get in there. I'd love to see it. Cemetery. I might have a paranormal vlog tomorrow, pending. Not at Fort Loudon, but I got a friend who lives in the area who wants to do some paranormal stuff. Hey, Discovery Planet. But yeah, no, I love paranormal stuff. Also, it's an old. He kept talking about this old cemetery um, that dates back to the 1700s, but it's like out in the country or whatever. So we'll see. He's got like the guy's got a EFP reader, EMFP reader, EFP. I forgot the acronym for it, and he has a night vision camera, and guys all into that stuff. So we'll see how that vlog does or the video does. Um, ah, Good times. Square nails, like I love the square nails. I could especially at the Kennedy states. I could not use a metal detector, dig a hole, and still find at least 3 square nails, at least, um, without a metal detector, just digging holes. Uh, but that, like, I love the big square nail that I found. I even I have it right here still. It's it's huge. Thing's huge. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. I just like I love metal detecting and I love history and like, but like doing the same vlog over and over again or doing the same video, it feels like I'm doing the same video over and over again. Even though I'm finding stuff, like personally, I have to like branch off and do similar things but different. It's my personality. I can't do the same routine every single time. Um, and I get to explore Chambersburg. Like I'm only here until June, so like I get to get out. Like I like exploring things, states. Yeah, so it should be fun. It should be good. Um, honestly, especially the paranormal stuff, I'm not going to focus. Like it's going to be a paranormal vlog, but I'm going to focus on the history of the cemetery if I do go, and that's tomorrow night. Um, but yeah, that'll be the history is what I love history and I love like creepy things too. So, but yeah. Guys, find anything else? Any other nice finds? Ghost hunting is always fun. It is fun. Creepy. Like last night was creepy. Like creepy as shit. Like I don't get scared easy, but like that like I can't even explain it. Like I don't know. Is like I didn't want to do a paranormal vlog. It was a vlog about the massacre of or the memorial to Fort McCord, but shit was just happening. Shit was just popping off, and yeah, it was fun. It was creepy. It was fun, but no, definitely not. Like normally, I don't put myself in those situations, but this cemetery thing that my friend's talking about is like it's like I want to go. I want to go. Sterling silver cross. That is awesome. I've yet to find jewelry. I've yet to find jewelry. Um, I've been to a couple beaches, still haven't found jewelry, but that'd be cool. Or a ring, a gold ring. So if I get a gold ring, I'd probably give it to my wife and be like, "Here, you said this wouldn't amount to anything. You said this hobby wouldn't amount to anything. It was a waste of time. I got you a gold ring." An old park. How old was the park? Trying to think what other stuff I found. Oh, that's lantern piece. Yeah, I haven't found any lantern stuff. Found a marble. I like the marble. This is a plain white marble. I don't know why I like it so much. What else? What else have I found lately? Um, I like finding coins. I didn't like I was always like, oh, I want to find relics, but I'm more interested in coins now. I still love finding relics. They're still fun, but like coins and like dates on coins and stuff. As I was explaining earlier, I want to find a penny and have it be worth like money just because it's a penny, just because but that's just me. Trying to think of other plans. I have a vacation coming up and other things I can do. I want to go to Gettysburg one more time before I leave and do a vlog about it and like kind of pick up where I left off because that like I was not satisfied with that video, how that video ended. Um, cemeteries. There's a old Jewish cemetery that dates back to like the late 1700s, early 1800s, and it's I forgot what the cemetery is called. It like in Chambersburg they just call it the Jewish Cemetery. Hey, Mel, checking NYC. Yeah, but it has some pretty old headstones. I just want to like I like looking at the headstones, looking at the names and the dates, and looking their names up, seeing if they were maybe a famous person, or maybe like going to finding some of the predominant people in Chambersburg, like Benjamin Chambers, and finding their graves or something like that. That stuff's fun. I like that stuff. I love cemeteries. I don't like they're creepy to me, but I love going to them. Because I like creepy things, I guess. I don't know. But I don't know, maybe more historical Chambersburg stuff. I hate like that's one thing about beaches. They're either you get stuff or you don't. Um, there's no like relics to be found. It's just it's what people leave behind. And if it's a clean beach, if people are doing the jobs, if the park rangers or managers are doing their job, you're not finding anything at all because they clean it. Yeah. Yeah. No, I went to Cowan's Gap. It was actually my first video, and got all excited. I got permission, and I didn't find anything. Like I think I found like 10 cents, and turns out they had cleaned the beach and cleaned the sand because that like there was a salmonella outbreak or something weird with the water where they drained the lake and like cleaned everything out like 2 years prior to me coming. Yeah, it does. It does. No, the beaches in Pennsylvania, the, Pennsylvania does it like Maine. You can go anywhere and find a beach or find a lake with a beach. Not so much in Chambersburg area. You have to go like a lot of them are state parks, but they dam up the river or the yeah, pretty much a river and make a lake or a pond. It's not a lake, Chambersburg or Pennsylvania. It's a pond. They're ponds. Um, but yeah, they're small beaches. They're really small beaches. Like to get any actual beachfront, I'd have to go to New Jersey, and I'd have to go to the Jersey Shore, um, or Lake Erie, which is further away than Jersey. Um, but yeah, I went to a couple others. I made videos. Actually, one of the lakes I did find. I found coins, but they like I dug them up as I dug them up. Like they looked like a ring because I just saw the gold outline, and I got all excited. And there were coins, so I was like, okay, I'm still excited. Turns out there were tokens for slot machine tokens, and yeah, I I wasn't excited after that. I gave one to my I gave them both to my 8-year-old. But what kind of a scoop is it? Yeah, have yet to buy a scoop. I want to buy a scoop, but like I always find other things to spend my money on, or other things that I need to spend my money on. Um, scoop ball. I'll have to look it up. But that's the thing. Like I debated getting a scoop for a long time, but like I don't do a lot of beach hunting. I don't like even in Maine. I don't do a lot of beach hunting. So like it's one or the other. One or the other. I have what I want and I have what I need. But yeah, I do want to get a scoop. I did buy like a. It's not even. It's like a water. It's like for noodles, like draining noodles. I bought like it's like $5. It works perfect. Um, it looks like I'm draining noodles when I go metal detecting, but it works. It's all that matters. It works. Um, but yeah, the I got out in the water today in the creek or in the mill run. Very cold. I found a lot of foil too. That's another thing about the Kennedy States. I find foil everywhere, even in spots you wouldn't think it was, like foil. Like I don't know what, like I don't know if it was like from the farmers or the farm hands would like buy like a hamburger and eat it, then throw it down. But I find foil everywhere. But yeah. So you guys got any great plans? Any awesome places you're gonna go for metal detecting? Any special places? Ah, thank you. Yeah, I love having a channel. I just like I love, but I get like bored doing one thing or doing one thing from like if I just did metal detecting like on my own and didn't have a video camera, I could do it all day long. But like I think about it too much. I think about I could do this, I could do that, and and then like it's just a me thing. Um, and plus I want to go explore. Like I like going and looking at historical stuff and historical places. Um, and like showing people stuff they didn't know, like the Fort McCord. Half the people in Chambersburg don't know about it. They don't know it exists. They don't know about the massacre. And unless they're a history geek, they don't know. Actually, I heard about it from a guy at work who like he's like, oh, I heard of a place. I've never been there. Lived in Chambersburg his whole life. Has never left this place at all, but he's never visited it. And so I looked it up online, found out the history behind it, and I went to go visit it. And it just amazes me. Like people don't know the history. I've said it. I always say it. People don't know the history about where they live, what took place here, or what took place wherever they lived. And it's some of the history is important. Like it's important history. It's important to know what happened. Oh, cellar holes. I have not had a cellar hole, or I haven't had when I was younger and first started actually metal detecting. I had a friend who had a cellar hole, but I was young and I didn't really care about that at the time. I should have. Still wish I had kept in contact with him. But I hopefully when I get back to Maine, I'll have some cellar holes, or I'll talk to some people who know where some cellar holes are, or stone walls. I want to do some stone walls too. There's a lot of stone walls in Maine, um, farms too, but not so much. There's a lot of farms, but not as many farms as in Pennsylvania. There's a lot of farms out here and windy roads, man. Like the roads in Pennsylvania could just like wind, and they're narrow roads. Um, Pretty hard to navigate at night too. I learned that one last night. It's wet and dark roads, um, but they're fun. Like still had a fun time. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to think of places to go. I have to go to Maryland next week. I have to drive there and go to Walter Reed. And so I want to do. I was thinking about what I could do on the way. I have to do some research to see what if there's any historical sites on the way. I know there's historical sites in Maryland, but if there's any on the way, and or if I have to offshoot, how far I can offshoot and look for different places without getting lost. Um, and yeah, so Maryland that should be a good trip. And I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying to think of a vlog that I can do to actually pass my time while I'm driving, but like also make a vlog. Um, Actually, I have to go to Maryland twice next 2 week, 2 weeks from now. But definitely, I always say it. I want to do more of a vlog on Carlisle because there's a lot that happened in Carlisle too during the Revolution, the Civil War, and French and Indian War. The museum was cool, and that was kind of an off the cuff thing. someone told me about it like right then and there, and I went to go check it out. There's also Carlisle Army Barracks has a heritage trail that I want to go on. I do not scuba. I have a snorkel, but like I want to get into scuba diving so bad. I just haven't. I haven't yet. Um, like it's one of those. It's my bucket list things I want to do before I get old, like extremely old. Um, and when I have time to do it, like I haven't been able. It's always about the time. I haven't had time to do it. Um, but yeah, scuba diving, underwater sea, like treasure hunting would be awesome. Um, oh, I've since it's come out on Oak Island, I've gotten into more into Oak Island since it's gotten on YouTube, like all the older Oak Islands. Yeah, scuba cert. Like it's one of those things I want to do is this a scuba cert. Snorkeling. I wouldn't say I love it. Like I like it's I you know it's a good tool for like detecting underwater. But yeah, before I started metal detecting, I never snorkeled or any of that. I just swam. I just swam in the water, or I'd hold my breath and go underwater and open my eyes and bam. But I do snorkeling. Snorkeling's fun. Um, I've seen that on YouTube. I want to say hookah, the snorkel you're talking about. Oak Island's an hour drive. Have you been there? I would love to go there just for a day trip. Not even metal detecting, just well, yeah, I'd love to metal detect there too, but like love to go there. Or on like all those islands out there, I would love to go to. I love islands too. I love going and traveling on. That's what I used to do as a kid in Maine. Is like hop on the boat and go to an island, or go, I don't know, check stuff out. Go for arrowheads, look for arrowheads on islands, and do outdoor kid stuff. But yeah, Oak Island. Like I watched it like a long time ago, but I stopped watching it because they never found anything. But like I don't know. It's fun to watch in short clips. Yeah, it's true. Probably can't detect there. Or I mean, you can't detect there, but just walk around the island, see what's there. I don't know. Talk to people. Islanders are always the best people to talk to, the most interesting people to talk to. At least the ones in Maine. Like you go off the coast, and there's a whole bunch of islands in Maine, and they're interesting people to talk to. But yeah, it's so yeah, June 1st, I head back to Maine. I drive 10 to 12 hours up to Maine, and completely done in Pennsylvania. Um, so I haven't found an arrowhead in like at least 15 to 20 years. I haven't really been looking for arrowheads, but like I haven't found an arrowhead in 20 years. My grandfather was big into arrowhead hunting, and kind of started me on my hunts for relics. He's from Michigan, Saginaw, Michigan, or he's passed away. He's Saginaw, Michigan. Really big into amateur arrowhead hunting and artifacts and stuff like that. He's found some. He found a lot of stuff. Actually, I forgot what it's a museum in Saginaw. Um, it's an old bank. It's an old bank, and it kind of looks like a castle. But he has a display uh, of all his finds. They displayed all his finds throughout his amateur career. But yeah, that was always good times when I was a little kid, going out in the fields with my grandpa, and finding arrowheads and artifacts and Native American stuff and whatever else. just getting out, playing in the dirt. But I'm trying to think what else. What other great plans I've planned? Um, I think I'm almost done with. I can't really find any more history in Chambersburg. It's here. I just like for my tour vlogs. I don't like. There's Fort Loudon. I think there's another other fort that's around here. Um, but yeah, and it's like what I'm realizing is that like the historical placards, like they start out, well, they don't start off, there's a lot of them in the center of Chambersburg, and then they reach out further and further and further. um like the Fort McCord memorial placard is our historical marker is like 20 miles out from the center of town. Yeah, I love nature. I love it's quiet. I like it when it's quiet. And you don't realize like what I like is how much I forget how quiet it is until I'm actually out in the woods or out away from any city or anyone. And it's you just sit there and just me, I think I love silence. I love being alone. And it just helps me think. It helps me concentrate. Yeah, yeah. The Fort McCord was pretty cool, different, like a different experience. Peaceful is a good word. Peaceful is a good word. Um, but yeah, I'll try to tomorrow. I'll try to wake up early. It all depends on when I wake up. Um, so like if I wake up too late, I can't drive to Fort Loudon and then do a detecting video later. So I got to wake up early, drive to Fort Loudon, which is it's only 20 minutes away, but you never know. They just another thing they just did on Fort Loudon. They just did a reconstruction of the fort or refurbishing it or something like that. They did work on it, and so it should be cool. I hope I don't have to pay. I mean, I'm not worried about paying money to get in, but I don't want to get there and don't have any spare change to give them. All right, Discovery Planet. Have fun. Have a good evening. Good hunts. But yeah, I like this whole YouTube channel. It gets me out. It like if not, I'd probably still get out though. But like it, it's fun. Thanks, Trader Quester. I've only had one tick bite that I was worried about, and I was just being paranoid. But yeah, ticks, especially in Maine, like right now, they're getting bad. They're not getting bad, but they're being noticeable. Here, I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen any ticks. I'm probably gonna get bug spray pretty soon. Normally, if I just spray down my clothes and my skin, I don't have any issues with ticks. Mosquitoes, man, I am a mosquito magnet. Like it could be a mosquito free day, and like I'll get a mosquito bite. Uh, I would be the only one to get a mosquito bite. Um, I've got a mosquito bite in the middle of winter. Uh, but I hate spider bites. Spider bites are horrible. But all right, I gotta go. I gotta go to the gym. Y'all have a good night. I did it again. I'm trying to stop saying y'all. It's from making fun of somebody at work who's from the South, who's from Mississippi. So like he says it all the time. So I'll make fun of him and then I'll start picking it up. Um, See you tomorrow. I might have, depending on what videos I'm doing, I might have a live feed tomorrow. Thank you. Um, Everyone have a good night. I'm not going to say it. Everyone have a good night. Good hunt. See you tomorrow.